My bad. I pressed end on my phone, and I guess it ended the whole thing. I didn't know to end the whole thing. Uh, and this is me, and I don't see my attachment. So okay, man. I'm gonna text this dude, tell him to move over. How do I do that? I know how to do it. No, I don't know how to do that. Tell your husband to move over to the next one. There he is.
And I don't understand why technology is the way that it is. I thought everything was fine. That's what you said. Everything was
I
fine.
pressed. Well, it was. I pressed end on my phone, and I guess it ended the whole thing. I didn't realize that, even though I'm on my
Well,
computer.
okay. So, everyone, I hope everyone had a great week. I'm going to say a few things before we get into my regular old rigmarole. Tuesday, I had to watch. I didn't. I shouldn't say I had to. I know the missus is probably going to be like, "You didn't have to do anything. It was a privilege." It is a privilege. I had the opportunity and the privilege to see my middle child perform at the school. For a little musical event. She killed it. She did awesome. I should probably send the link to Warlord so we could post it. It was adorable. She obviously there was all the other kids who were super nervous and were whispering, and my middle child goes up there and just beams it out there, loud and proud, and that's what I'm talking about. So, but I didn't. There was a conflict, so I want to apologize to everyone.
Was she singing?
I like Tuesdays and Thursdays, if I'm going to be totally honest. So missing it is not fun, but I appreciate Warlord trying to work with me. Um, Also, if
Hey, why
Warlord's okay with it,
don't you
I
tell
kind of
everyone
want
you
to do
didn't go live
something
yesterday?
extra. Huh?
So why don't you tell everyone how you didn't go live yesterday because you didn't feel like hooking them up, even though I told you that they want you to go live while I was busy
Okay.
picking them up
You
from the
know what?
airport.
Actually, let's address it. All right, let's address it. I'm gonna be honest with everyone. The truth is, I'm super nervous, and I feel like Warlord carries this sometimes. I feel like I couldn't do this on my own just because I'm too nervous, man. I don't. And if people are, I don't even think people would be interested in that. Who are they gonna hear me talk about my day-to-day struggles as an attorney? Sometimes I want to pull out my hair, and sometimes I want to pull out the other attorney's hairs in the flipping office. I mean, you don't want to hear that. I am I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't think anyone would actually want to hear it, but if you guys actually would be okay
Somebody
with it,
worded that
just me
wrong.
recounting, you can't go. You can go live. Would you feel like I
He
know
worded it
God
wrong.
body? I know. I'm working on it. You have a
There you go.
responsibility. I'm
So
God body.
do.
I'm trying. GB, I'm trying. Andre, I was asking Warlord about you stepping in for him. See, Mimi, that's a good point. I don't feel. I feel like myself and Warlord are a great tag team. I feel
The
like
people
you and
have
I would work.
spoken.
What?
The people have spoken.
I don't know. I mean, I'll do it, but I will say this, Warlord. Actually, I do appreciate. Hey, oh, what up, D Hill? Good to see you, brother. I will say this: the missus and I do have a trip planned in end of October, November. So I believe I will be. We'll be doing the Thursday one. That rules and guidelines. I'll be in Florida, so that'll be cool. But yeah, we're just gonna have to coordinate on that one a little bit better. But on that note, I do want to tell everyone I apologize, just because again, I do appreciate this opportunity, and Warlord doesn't have to give me this, so I'm grateful. But yeah, your boy's a little nervous when it comes to trying to do this on his own. Anywho, I'm through with all the rigmarole rambles. Hey, this is rules and guidelines. You guys know what it is. We go from generals to particulars here. I'm going to address the elephant in the room again. I am Andre Hamilton. I'm licensed to practice law in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I am not licensed to practice law anywhere else. I will not give guidance or directions as it pertains to any other law in any other state or Commonwealth. I'm not trying to lose my license or my job. I got three wives, woof,
Wow.
3 kids and a wife. Please, I'm not trying to, get fired. Also,
Studying the
I
Quran
am
now,
a criminal. Huh?
It's a studying the Quran now, huh? 3 wives?
Stop. Don't do that. Stop. Quit playing. I got. By the way, let me clear that up. I have nothing but love and respect for my Islamic believers. I have nothing but love and respect for them. However, that's not my cup of tea. However, to get back to the intro, huh?
I said Asian, maybe like what, Chinese, maybe Indian.
What are we talking about right now?
Some of them got multiple wives.
Oh my God. Why are you I'm gonna tell this to everyone right now too. Warlord, you're doing this on purpose. You know the missus is there. You know I'm gonna get lit up when this stream's over. You trying to get me in trouble.
Wait.
That's crazy.
How the kids do it? Oh, my bad.
Anyways, all right. And I'm going to bring up the next thing. Obviously, only licensed practicing in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Also, crim law. I love crim law. I don't want to ever practice anything else. This is what I like. This is what I know. It's complicated sometimes, but at the same time, it's fun. So I'm not going to give guidance on anything else. Just as a friendly reminder. Or I'm not going to give legal advice, period, but also just generally. Now, lastly, and most certainly not least, this is not in any way an attempt to try to establish an attorney-client relationship with anyone. Again, I'm not trying to lose. I'm not trying to lose my job. I'm not trying to lose my license. So this is just a good conversation between myself and one of my best friends. So I'm not gonna lie, misdemeanor guideline is really fun now. I'm really enjoying it, and also it really is helping me as an attorney to just sharpen up, get everything going, get a good grasp on it. So I'm grateful that you guys are, letting me do this. I appreciate it. But hey, let's go from the top. Warlord, we're gonna go through felonies first, then misdemeanors. Warlord, do you remember what a felony 6 is?
You said disorderly conduct.
What are you talking about?
You told me that we're gonna do disorderly conduct today.
I know we're gonna do a few things. We're gonna
do a few things. It's your show. So, 6 is 1 to 5 years.
Bro, let's go. Exactly, dog. Felony 5.
You left him alive. You did the crime but left him alive.
No. What is felony 5? What's the range?
Felony 5?
Felony 5. 1 to 10 exactly. Felony 4.
5 to 20.
5 to 20. Yes, exactly. All right. Felony 3.
Man, I don't know.
You know this.
10 to 25.
What?
10 to 30.
5 to 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were just going up.
Yeah, you are going up. Remember, it's 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 2 to 10, 5 to 20, and then felony 2's 20 to life, and felony 1 is life. Misdemeanors, I'll rattle these off. Misdemeanors, incarceration for up to 12 months, $2,500 fine or both. Misdemeanor 1, misdemeanor 2, 6 months, $1,000 fine or both. Misdemeanor 3, just $500 fine. Misdemeanor 4 is $250. Now that we did that, all right. What's up?
We'll say my the little bonus thing. Like the last 10 minutes. It's about 6 minutes long.
Oh, the bonus thing about the giveaway?
For me. No. This is something that I'm gonna tell you in the future, but I just wanted to just jump it up on you this time. Surprise you with it. No, you'll see.
Hey,
it's
like that's crazy. That's crazy.
All the Diddy.
Anyways, all right. So again, misdemeanor felonies is becoming one of the things I really do enjoy. So Warlord, off the top, I want you to think about this one. Conspiracy to commit felony. What do you think is the range for that?
Conspiracy to commit a felony?
Conspiracy to commit
I
felony.
say, I mean, I don't know. In my head,
If
everything like depending on what it is, but I guess we'll go.
bro, the fact that you caught that is the biggest thing. The fact that you're like, wait, hold up. It has to vary depending on what you're trying to do. That's honestly, that's the rule. Like they have set ones, but the fact that you caught that's big. So 18.2-22 is the actual statute, conspiracy to commit felony. And the rule is if you're trying to commit a felony 1, the attempt alone is a felony 3.
Mm,
So
okay.
if you're trying to do something that's going to give you life, off the rip, you're going to get at least 5 to 20. God body, don't get me in trouble, boss. Don't get me in trouble. But so if you're trying to commit any other offense, so a felony 2 or down, it's automatically a felony 5. Which, if you think about that, that's crazy, right? Exactly, Sigana. Oh, okay, so
Minority Report.
her comments
The
a trip
movie
for that
Minority
one,
Report. You remember that?
huh?
Minority Report. The movie Minority Report.
Oh, punishing individuals for their thoughts, right?
Yeah. They was arresting people before they even did it, but of course it was flawed. It was being pushed for more money to the state.
Yeah. So I want to answer what Sigana said first because what she said was very, very it's intuitive, right? Like, hey, why you're going to put people in jail for something that they were thinking about doing? So that's the thing. Thought alone is. Remember, we talked about that earlier in the beginning in my introductory portion of crim law. So thought alone is not enough. Thought alone is not enough. Me and Warlord could think about, trying to make a fake $100 bill. That in and of itself doesn't constitute conspiracy. It's taking that actual act towards the actual follow through or carrying out the plan. That's the big thing. So it isn't just I'm thinking of trying to impersonate Drake. You have to actually then take steps that demonstrate or try to show that you're trying to carry out the plan, which constitutes conspiracy. What's up, Warlord?
Hey, bro, have you looked in the mirror lately?
All right, we're done talking about that. So there's a few other points. I think Sagana said this as well. So the second portion states every person who conspires to commit an offense that is any other felony is guilty of a felony 5. But there lies an implication with that if you think about it. Does that mean if I'm attempting to do a felony 6 offense that I will get felony 5, a higher punishment for attempting a lower felony? That would be a little peculiar, right? It is, but in the statute it has built in no event shall the punishment for a conspiracy to commit an offense exceed the maximum punishment for the commission of the offense. So it builds that in. If you're trying to do a felony 5, right, the attempt is 6. But if you're trying to do, if you're trying to do a felony 6, you're not going to get punished with higher. So I just wanted to stress that out. Just really, really emphasize that. So this one's interesting. Warlord. Impersonating LEO, felony or misdemeanor?
Impersonating what? Oh, Leo, felony.
Law enforcement officer, yes, sir. Impersonating a cop, felony or misdemeanor?
That's a felony.
Is it the first one?
Yeah, the impersonating a cop. I think because you know that anything government they try to go down hard on you. No.
18.2-174, impersonating law enforcement officer. First attempt is a misdemeanor 1, which means you could get up to 12 months incarceration or both.
Bro, I'm gonna get all the free gas.
But the next one, right? Second or subsequent offenses will give you a class 6 felony. That's the lowest. That's 1 to 5. Granted, that's still 1 to 5 years, but that is the lowest felony. So that's an interesting one. So for all my little hackers out there, this one, I want you guys to pay attention to this. 18.2-190.2, possession of an unlawful electronic communication device or equipment used to manufacture device, what have you. So, Warlord, what do you think that is? Felony or misdemeanor?
Please repeat that because I got my phone. I forgot to share your show out. So I
No,
got to
you're
share it
good,
to
man. You're
everybody.
good. So, possession of an unlawful electronic communication device or equipment. Is that a felony or a misdemeanor? And if you want to have a definition for electronic communication device, what do you think that is,
Man,
though? Felony or misdemeanor?
well, I've been getting everything wrong. I'll just say misdemeanor.
It's a felony. Felony 6. Yeah. Hold up. See? Do that face again. Because I'm telling you, man, there's times where I'm like, wait a second. You're going to hit someone with a felony for that? But I think the reason why is because, one, I'm going to read real quickly what one of the definitions of electronic communication device is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of see, you know, if you put your little superhero / comic villain hat on, you can see what people could do with something like this. So one definition of electronic communication device is any type of instrument, device, machine, equipment, or software that is capable of transmitting, acquiring, encrypting, decrypting, or receiving any signs, signals, writings, images, and sounds, or intelligence of any nature by wire, radio, optical, or electronic system. So ultimately, hacking
So I'm
devices.
married. So I'm married. I suspect my wife of cheating. If I put a GPS on her car, that's not in my name, in her name. That's a felony.
Well, let's break it down. So, is the GPS unlawful?
No.
Okay. So then I would say you're I mean, right? Right? Hypothetically, right? One of the main elements of this is obviously an individual needs to be in possession of an unlawful electronic communication device.
I wasn't
We know what the
listening. There you
electronic communication device is, but is the possession of such a device unlawful? I would say no.
go.
You can
No.
have
Okay.
trackers. We have them everywhere. We have, I
I was
mean,
gonna,
they're in our
I was
dang
gonna listen
phone.
to that part. You're right. Okay. Oh, I gotta keep up with these as I'm sharing the show out.
It's okay. You're ignoring me. That's fine. So,
I'm not ignoring you.
Amy don't look like Drake to me. He look like somebody else. I just can't put my finger on it yet. Good Lord. Come on.
Look, bro.
No, I
He
don't
is a
look like
mixture of Drake
anybody.
and the game. I've told this man this since I met him. He's a mixture of Drake and the game.
I want to find D Hill. I want to find a way to hit you up on the back end. I'll leave a comment elsewhere. D Hill.
Mm.
I knew a girl who bought a fake siren and used to drive around. Hold up. See, got it. I know a girl who bought a fake siren who used to drive around pulling over drug dealers, confiscating their stash, and then acting like she got another call on the
My boy used to do
radio.
that with window dice. He had
That's
the red, white, and
crazy.
blue window dice. He used to do that to drunk people. I don't think you ever met him because I met him in boot camp and then he went to 1-1. But yeah, my boy used to
That's
do that.
crazy. She got locked up because people started reporting her for stealing their stuff. Hold up. The drug dealers would call the cops. Hold up. That's crazy. Shout out Life 360 app for letting me stalk my husband on the low. Yeah, we share locations around here. Don't do Hammy like that. Thank you, D Hill. I appreciate you. Sheesh. Someone's got to defend me out there, man. That's wild. Someone's got to do it.
Dang,
All
someone
right,
said
Warlord.
Jedediah or Jedediah, whatever the name is again. I'm a classic man.
All right, we're done. Okay. The game, but a lighter version. Can we stop? Can we stop? Can we? That's a great. Yeah, right, Godbody. As she was describing it, that's crazy. That is crazy. You know they always hype and stuff. Maybe don't pay.
Oh, sorry.
You good? All right, Warlord. Defrauding hotels, motels, campgrounds, or boarding houses. What do you think? Felony or misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor.
It's the value on this one, right? I mean, because to a certain degree, this is similar to larcenies, right? It's all about the amount. So if the value that was defrauded is over 1K, that's a felony 5, which is what?
Felony 5. That's the 5 to 10 years.
1 to 10. But yeah, if it's below 1,000, it's a misdemeanor 1. And y'all, I see those comments, me and Gloss. Y'all crazy. Y'all hurtful. I see them all. Breaking my heart. This one's interesting. Warlord, bribes to officers or candidates in office. Felony or misdemeanor?
High misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor 4. 2 to 10. You don't see this happen often. Is there anyone who's recently been hit with this? I could have swore, wasn't there a guy in New York that was accused of this, taking bribes from foreign nationalists or some type of thing?
I thought it was
You and
Cali.
I were talking about that. Like the
That
New
was
York
Cali.
mayor or something?
Oh, yeah. The mayor, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I want to say these are all allegations. I don't know. I'm not saying he did or didn't do it. I'm just talking about a news story that I believe I heard. So if it's not true, I am not trying to say it like it is in fact a convict. I'm not saying that. I'm not, again, don't get me fired. I'm just a little fella trying to hang out with my friend. All right. Warlord. Bribery in correctional facilities. Felony or misdemeanor?
I guess that's a felony since you're already in there.
Yep. What type of felony? Felony 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
3.
Close. It was the 4. Bro, you were gonna hit. Wait, you said a 3?
You're already in there. Like they're just
Bro, a
stacking more
felony
time.
3? 5 to 20? You're crazy.
Stacking more time.
That's wild. Were you trying to put people away and throw away the key? That's.
I'm not
All
the
right.
judge, but yet.
Prisoner escaping from jail. Warlord. Felony or misdemeanor?
Felony.
Yeah. Felony 6. 1 to 5. All right. Now.
Wow.
I know that's wild, right? That's a wild
little.
one. It is not that much. That's true, but it stacks, man. It's gonna stack with all the other charges that you're gonna catch, and
True.
the ones that your family may potentially get if they help you, aiding and abetting. So now this one, we were gonna do disorderly conduct, but I kind of wanted to go over a law that I found recently, and I wanted to talk to everyone in the chat and Warlord as to what is this? Does this feel like a law that's aimed at things, as aimed at someone? And I'm not. And let me clarify what I'm saying. I know sometimes you can look at laws and figure out the period that they were made, and you could try to infer as to, why this law was made. What was the point in it? What the purpose was. So this one, if anyone wants to follow along at home, 18.2-422. This is the prohibition of wearing masks in certain places. So, it's unlawful for any person under 16 years of age with the intent to conceal his identity to wear any mask, hood, or other device whereby a substantial portion of the face is hidden or covered so as to conceal his identity to
That went out the
appear in
window
a public
during
place. Say again?
That went out the window during COVID.
There's exceptions. To appear in a public place or upon any private property in the Commonwealth without having first obtained from the owner consent to do so. This provision shall not apply to individuals wearing traditional holiday costumes, engaged in professions, trades, employment, or other activities, and wearing protective masks which are deemed necessary for the physical safety of the wearer, engaged in any bona fide theatrical production or masquerade ball, or wearing a mask, hood, or other device for bona fide medical reasons. That's it. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Warlord, is that a felony or a misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor.
That's a felony. That's a felony. That's a felony 6. You will get 1 to 5. Now, I was reading this, and you can see at the bottom of every statute the years into which the law was established, changes that were made to it, any modifications. You can see it all at the bottom, right?
Who are they aimed toward?
It was created in the 1950s.
So they're aimed towards people that look like you? Where's my finger?
It
I think
was
it
it
looked
was
dirty.
it was oriented. Actually, matter of fact, so I'm gonna give a secret. I'm gonna give a secret out. Most attorneys, right, do not have anything memorized. Once they pass the bar, let me clarify. Once you pass the bar, right? You pass the bar.
Mhm.
One of our guys, by the way, I'm gonna say his name. Should I say his name? Mrs. Should I say his name? Who just passed the bar?
Oh, he's a smart guy. Yeah.
Should I say his name?
Just his last name.
Okay. So Mr. Ford is one of the guys that worked in our office, and we just found out that he passed the bar. I was hyped for him. I was super hyped. We went. He doesn't drink at all, but he took a sip of an old fashioned. Obviously, it was too much for little buddy, but he took a sip. We had dinner. We all celebrated. Right. That's what we did. But I wanted to say shout out to him. But before, like when you're prepping for the bar, right? You're memorizing everything. You're trying to retain as much law, as much information as humanly possible. But once that's done, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You are going online and you're looking up stuff. That's all you're doing, right? Like I'm gonna pull up a website that we use a lot.
Okay.
So we use LexisNexis, right? LexisNexis, that's what we use, or Westlaw, or what the hell ever. And they have jury instructions that a lot of attorneys kind of refer to for real quick stuff. Now, Warlord. Any person, it shall be unlawful for any person over 16 years of age with the intent to conceal his identity to wear any mask or hood or other device whereby a substantial portion of the face is hidden or covered so as to conceal the identity of the wearer. Warlord, what people do you know between the ages of 17 to, let's say, 24, 25 wear masks?
People trying to not get COVID.
There's that. So the reason why I'm even asking this question, because there's times where you just read a law and you just think to yourself, like really, really, this needed to be a law. Like and then the exceptions, wearing a traditional holiday costume. George Zimmerman sold a gun for $250K, the one that
I'd buy it from him
serious?
just to smack him across the face with it.
I can't believe
because I've seen him on different interviews afterward, just running his mouth, talking reckless.
All right. There's a show. Someone actually bought it too. Yep. There's a show that I've been watching lately. It's called The Gentleman. It's on Netflix. It's really, really good. I really enjoy it. And I don't want to spoil it, but there's a particular point during the show where they meet a very, very affluent person who collects so hat off Mittler memorabilia and Mozzie's memorabilia, right? Mm-hmm. And for me, there's a part of me that's like, why would you collect something that has such sadness and darkness attached to it? Like, again, I'm not trying to get all into the crazy stuff, but like you bought an instrument that killed someone. Like, let's not even just look into the I'm not trying to get into the political. No.
The rarity of saying I have this person's item.
Huh?
So the rarity of saying, well, I have this person's item. Like, I have this item. Well, I guess closer to Zimmerman, whether it's negative or positive, is something that's, I guess, U.S. history per se. B-rated U.S. history.
It's just so dark for me.
It's silly. I want to do it. It's dumb, but for some people.
I don't know, man. But anyways, so what I wanted to do, which is go over that, because I wanted to kind of have a dialogue with everyone in the chat. I wanted to talk about, okay, what is a law ultimately that when you hear about it, it just seems weird that they made that a thing. Like for me, again, and for me, I don't know, maybe I'm just being overly sensitive, but for me, the thought that you needed to make it a law that people can't wear masks to cover their identity, like, come on. Like, really? Like we felt that this had to be done. Like,
Where did it originate from? New York?
I don't know where it originated from. We know the time frame, but that's all we really know. So I don't know, brother. That's the one that kind of, as I was reading it, I'm like, this feels weird. I wanted to ask you about it because I wanted to know if you thought it did just seem kind of extra or unnecessary. But then at the same time, again, and I think that's the tough part when it comes to something like the law. Like you get the reason. You don't want people running around. Say again?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Oh, what year?
The based on what I'm seeing, the year that it was put into place was 1950.
That could have been for
The Klan?
Klansmen. Well, yeah, Klansmen.
Yeah. I thought about that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I wanted to bring it up because for me it's like it just seems so
Sure, sis.
I don't know. I don't know, man. But all right, so now that we talked about it, just hopped in. I'm sorry for missing the comment. I wanted to say proud of you, Alex. What? Oh no. Oh,
change jar. Well, I guess he can't say change jar.
He's pretty much my older brother. But yeah, man, I love you. I love you, Cam. That's big brother. But anyways, all right, we're talking about this particular one, 18.2-451. This is disorderly conduct. So, Warlord, just off the top, what do you think of disorderly conduct? You think it's someone's going to catch a felony for this or a misdemeanor?
Disorderly conduct, misdemeanor.
Yep, misdemeanor.
You're doing it in front of my house, you're going to catch a stray.
Good Lord. We're never going to get monetized. I'm going to say that off the rip. That's never going to happen. This top Warlord and I say it's never going to happen. YouTube can't do that. All right. So it is a misdemeanor. Misdemeanor 1, which means up to 12 months incarceration, $2,500 fine, or both.
Miss Alexis from Courthouse's there.
Miss Alexis? Who's? Oh.
Alexis. Can you tell sis that I dropped the link?
Okay, my bad.
Can you tell sis that I dropped the link? I don't see her down there, but I dropped the link.
To who?
To see.
Oh, they wanted you to jump in. But yeah, so all right. Ultimately, say again?
She told me to drop the link.
Oh, drop the link.
It's on there if anybody wants to join.
Okay.
But
okay, I don't know. Okay, but all right. So the big point, and again, like all crimes, more often than not, it's really all about intentionality. Intentionality is really proven by circumstantial evidence. Unless an individual makes a declaration as to stating explicitly what they're trying to do, you're going to have to infer their intentions from what happens, the context in which everything arises, right? So a person's guilty of disorderly conduct if, with the intent to cause public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm, or recklessly creating a risk thereof, he, in any street, highway, public building, or while in or on a public conveyance, or while in a public place, engages in conduct having a direct tendency to cause acts of violence by the person or persons at whom individually such conduct is directed. So that is a misdemeanor, D Hill. Now, this one, I think this one's really oriented on location, right? So the big aspect that you're going to need to address is really where are these series of events happening? So, and it's not exclusive. If we're breaking it down, street, highway, public road, public building, in a place of public conveyance. So really the big emphasis that they have is accessibility, right? You want this particular portion, A1, is really oriented on one, this isn't exclusive to a private property. Who can access it? Who can observe it? Who can arrive on the scene? That's going to be what really you're going to be arguing about. you're going to be, if I'm the defense attorney, let's say Warlord's being accused of this, and they're saying, hey, well, in the backyard of Andre's home, Warlord was, cussing up a storm, trying to fight the neighbors. The biggest defense I'm going to bring up is, Your Honor, that he was in Andre Hamilton's backyard. That's not a street, that's not a highway, it's not a public building, and it's not explicitly a public conveyance. People can't just come to Mr. Hamilton's backyard and just inhabit it. So A1 is really oriented on public accessibility. The other two clauses are oriented more on the state of the individual who's acting intoxicated, and then other locations. So A2 is whether being intoxicated, willful or not, whether you drank. But this one is the next point. If it disrupts any funeral, memorial service, meeting of the governing body of any political subdivision of this Commonwealth, or a division or agency thereof, or of any school, literacy society, or place of religious worship, if the disruption prevents or interferes with orderly conduct or has a direct tendency to cause violence. So this one's oriented on what? Your Honor, he was carrying on out there on his own property. Yeah, see, Ghana, honestly, like it's funny, but really that's my defense off the rip. My defense is, one, Your Honor, he's in his own private residence, wilding out, but ultimately that's not a public environment. That's not a public conveyance. That's not a public road. That's not a street. That's not a highway. It's not a public place. And that, for me, that is going to be the easiest element for me to pick at. All I got to do is, I don't even have to acknowledge the intent of Warlord when he's doing or saying whatever he's doing. I don't need to even worry about the individual whose actions were geared towards, because the biggest element, the easiest one to pick at for A1 is just, it's not public. Boom. Whereas A2 is a little more complicated, right? First things first, they're going to have to determine whether he's intoxicated. It's not necessarily relevant because you see that last portion, whether willful or not, so you don't really need it. Really, the thing you got to worry about is, all right, did it disrupt a funeral, memorial service? Like, you have a lot of catches on here where you could get caught. So funeral, memorial service, any meeting of a governing body of any political subdivision, school, a literary society, place of worship, and then it goes in depth as to what the disruption actually does. So I think this is beneficial for us. A2 is just simply because they're going to have to narrow it down and hit every single element, and because they're so narrow, it's going to be pretty plain as to whether or not they're going to be able to satisfy them or not. What happens to freedom of speech anyway? If you're not threatening someone or physically touching anyone, wouldn't that fall under free speech or what? So, Lady Nicole, great point. So, actually, A1, I think, addresses your concern, right? Because A1 says, in conduct having a direct tendency to cause acts of violence by the person or persons at whom individually such conduct is directed. So, really, I would make that say that that's essentially analogous to fighting words, right? Because if you think about it, fighting words, or in theory, words, comments that are inclined or intended to cause acts of violence out of the receiver of those words. So I would say that the worry that you have is valid, but I think it's acknowledged in A1 because it kind of already has it baked in. Like, yeah, we're aware that you do have the freedom of speech, but we're going to gauge whether or not your conduct has a tendency to cause acts of violence out of other people. If it does, then we're going to consider the location in which those actions occurred. Because again, A1 is all about public. It's all about accessibility. If you're going to wild out in your own home, again, according to A1, if you're going to wild out in your own home, that's your business. However, if you're going to wild out on Main Street, or if you're going to wild out at the local Iron and Nail or Cracker Barrel, that can't happen. So I hope I answered that question. A3, similar to A2, which in my mind, I think that should, knock, knock, hello, ears up, right? Both A2 and A3 talk about intoxication, which leads me to believe what? This is going to be one where A2, well, first things first, the more interesting implication is because intoxication is baked into A2 and A3, intent isn't necessarily needed for those particular clauses, right? Because voluntary intoxication doesn't negate intent. So just because you say I got super, super sloppy that night, that doesn't then mean that you didn't intend to do whatever it is that you allege to have done, right? Or that they're accusing you of doing. So the last one, A3, willfully or while intoxicated, again, intent is being kind of minimized there, whether willfully or not, and whether such intoxication results from self-administered alcohol, whatever, disrupts the operation of any school or any activity conducted or sponsored by a school. We hear in school more than once. If the disruption prevents or interferes with the orderly conduct of the operation or activity, or has a tendency to cause violence. Yeah, okay. So that one, that's just drunk on school. We know that now. We see it. School was mentioned twice. We see that if it interrupts. In my mind, what do you guys think when I hear this? I'm thinking parents at sporting events, right? Like that's literally what I'm hearing. I'm hearing parents at sporting events watching their kids play, getting excited, having one too many at the football game, and then boom, something happens, right? And for me, I think, and I know that people are saying, whoa, aren't you narrowly kind of viewing this? I'm not. And I think the reason why is because you do need to have a prototypical example when you are engaging with the law, right? For me, A1 is what? A1 is, I hate to say it this way because I don't want people to think that I'm just like pigeonholing people. No, in my mind, when I read A1, I'm thinking loud college kid, right? You're in a public place, you're wilding out, you're getting loud, you're getting uppity with somebody. And then A2 is what? You're intoxicated, I'm thinking, it incorporated funerals, memorial service. I'm thinking, drunk family member at the funeral, or I'm thinking, angry person at church, something like that. What's up, Warlord?
Look at that comment.
Oh, my hand was up, but I did have something though. Erica
What's
brought
up?
Erica brought
I
up
know.
a good point. She said,
What'd
"What
you
about
say?
people like Westboro Baptist Church? Excuse me. They interrupt a lot of veterans' funerals. I don't think they've ever got arrested. But you know what? I think eventually they started doing it like at the entrance, like off the grounds. But they started out being right there at the funeral, though.
Okay, so then I would say, okay, so let's use them as an example. Let's presuppose that they were on the grounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't even think we need to go to A2 where it specifically addresses the disruption of a funeral or memorial service. I think A1 would be enough, right? A1 is just were they in any street, highway, public building, or while in or on a public conveyance, or while in a public place. That's a public place, right? Anyone can go to a funeral area, right? I mean, I don't think, right?
Right.
Engaged in conduct having a direct tendency to cause acts of violence by persons or persons whom individually such conduct is directed. Now, I don't think anyone's going to like this. I think that this potential argument that I'm going to make is going to feel gross, and it's ironic because I had a discussion with a few attorneys yesterday about arguments and whether or not they're dirty or not. But what if, hear me out, what if the actions done by those actors, it's the Westboro Church, like bikers?
No, they're like they call themselves Christian, but they're a little bit more cult like.
Okay, so what if the actions were geared towards those at the memorial service? It would be clear, right? You're saying, hey, they're disrupting the service, or they're being rude, saying horrific things about these military service members. It's clear. That would be a clear A1, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I made the argument that the actions weren't geared towards the mourners, but they were geared towards the deceased?
Which they were.
So,
but it was interrupting the funeral, though.
Yeah, but it wouldn't satisfy A1, right? Engage in conduct having a direct tendency to cause acts of violence by the person or persons at whom individually such conduct is directed. If you're directing your conduct towards a deceased individual, it by definition there is no tendency to cause acts of violence because they're incapable of acting. So how, and again, it feels gross trying to make that argument. Your Honor, he was directing all his actions towards the deceased. There was no disruption because they could not respond to his actions. It feels gross to make that argument, but like, is that a potential loophole that exists? I mean, that's a reading that can be made. Now, if you just look at A2, did their actions prevent or interfere with the orderly conduct of the funeral?
Yeah, I would say so.
Were they able to carry it out though?
Yeah, because matter of fact, before police started stopping it, it took bikers to come up and start blocking them before towns and police and counties would start stopping them. It took bikers to come up and start doing it.
I think maybe this particular example would be more encompassed by A22 has a direct tendency to cause acts of violence by the persons or persons at whom individually the disruption is directed towards. But I mean, it's an interesting one. That is a disgusting argument, but I understand you have a job. See, Ghana, you know what? See, that sounded shady. I didn't mean it that way. No, Sigana, I'm gonna bring up something to you. It's ironic, and I don't know if the missus is hearing me. It's ironic that I made that argument because look, I'm not gonna say when this occurred, but I will say not too long ago, I had a disagreement with a few of the attorneys in the area. I'm not gonna say who, and I'm not gonna say, how often I encounter them, but I had a disagreement because I read a statute a particular way, a straightforward way, and they tried to make an argument that, to me, once I heard the argument, I said, you're trying to play dirty. You're trying to circumvent the law. Essentially, what I said was that sounded shady. And it's ironic that you say that because for me, I thought that was a disingenuous interpretation of the law. And I realized there is a difference between trying to misconstrue the law beyond its true and sound interpretation and identifying a potential loophole and trying to emphasize its existence by the application of the facts. There's a difference. There's a difference. And it sounds gross when you don't delineate the two, right? It sounds gross because it sounds like, oh, wow, are you seriously trying to, fit this square into a circle hole? You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not. I'm saying the law says this. What if the facts are applied this way instead of the way that you would normally read it? What would that mean? And again, it's not supposed to be dirty or shady. What it's supposed to do is, did you just identify a potential loophole or unanticipated consequence with this particular verbiage in the law? That's what it is. And again, I know it sounds gross, Ghana. I know some people say that's shady, that's dirty, you're not playing fair. But what I'm learning, the more I mature as an attorney, is defense is all about stressing the law. This is the law. Okay, well, if I apply the law this way, what do I have? Okay, I have this. Now I'm reading it. Okay, well, it could mean this, but what if I apply it that way? What if I apply it that way? What if I apply it that way? You just stress check the law. And I guess really stress checking is just another way of saying, all right, what does it take? What does it truly take for this law to be broken, for you to violate? Does it take this? Does it take this? Does it take this? Oh, clearly it takes that. But if I can show that my client did this, then he didn't break the law, right? And again, does it sound gross? Does it sound unsavory? It does if you're not willing to acknowledge that certain laws have inherent loopholes in them, right? If you don't think so, Or if you don't like the thought that it can have that and it's really just me playing dirty, then yeah, that's fine. But I didn't mean to go on that rant. It's just ironic because, again, I literally said that same thing to another attorney. I said, your argument is dirty. And again, I was confident. I didn't say it like, oh, that feels like a dirty. I know I looked him straight in his face like, no, man, your argument's dirty. Like, let's not. And it took me talking to him on the side for me to realize, whoa, it's not dirty. It's you're stress checking the law. Does that actually break it? And again, that's why this profession is what it is. I love the law. I do. And as someone who loves the law, you need to understand it thoroughly. And I'm realizing sometimes I can impulsively read the law and think that I know it. Oh, I read this. I read 18.2-266 DUI. I read it. I know that. I know that these facts violate that law. But do I really, or am I just letting my ego tell me I know something because I passed the bar because I'm smart? No, this job requires humility. You need to be able to remove yourself to look at the law from everyone's perspective and not disregard someone just because you think that they're wrong. Listen to what they have to say, and if it's fair, try it. Because if it works, again, it's benefiting who? The client. At the end of the day, it's not about me. And I got to remember that sometimes. It's not about me, it's about the client. If I could do something that works for them, why should I not? Because it's gross? Because it feels dirty? No. My job is to give them zealous representation. That's what it's about. It's not about me winning, no. It's about me doing my job and doing it as effectively as possible. So off the soapbox. Now,
I got to do this for Godbody right quick, bro.
What's up?
Daddy, chill. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I can't. You just threw me for a loop. All right, now remember we talked about A3, and A3 was oriented more towards what? School activities and disruption of school activities, right? Drunk parents at football games, whatever. Thank you, Godbody. Seriously, I can't believe he put that on. He blamed you, Godbody. He blamed you. But this statute says something that's actually kind of interesting. This is what it says. The provisions of this section shall not apply to any elementary or secondary school student if the disorderly conduct occurred on the property of any elementary or secondary school, on a school bus, or at any activity conducted or sponsored by any elementary or secondary school. Interesting, right?
There, he said
interesting. In my mind, that reminds me of, when we try to organize fights on campus, me and you, warlord, we're going to fight after school at the bus stop. And if you don't show up, you're a punk. That's what it reminds me of. The law is like, yo, we're not trying to deal with that. We're not trying to deal with that. Like, I'm not trying to have to sift through all the schoolyard brawls.
Right.
And also 18.2-415 gives a power to landlords, building owners, and the like, that you have the authority to eject individuals who violate. So, obviously, and in my mind, I think that's also an example of just ownership rights, right? If I go to Warlord's house and act wild and act up, he can tell me to leave. And if I say, what are you talking about? You don't have that right. He could obviously say, I own this, but he could also just say, hey, 18.2-415 says I can eject you from this property. The law, I believe, in a way, is like the Bible, is how you interpret it. You can push a different meaning than the norm. Yeah, Gustavo, I would agree with that. I would agree with the law. And again, God, I'm such a nerd because I love the law, man. There's times where I'm reading and I'm just like, wow, this is cool. But the law, as it pertains to interpretation, that's why, Gustavo, there's so many different rules for interpretation. The rule of lenity, textualist, purposivist, like rules of continuity or statutory consistency, whether if a term is used one way, can it be used the same way within the statute, or can it be used differently? Like, yeah, definitely. Are we doing the law-abiding citizen talk next week, or is that off the table? Yeah,
You said
Sagana. What do you? First of all, no. What do you mean, Sagana? What do you mean by that? What do you mean exactly? So I know.
I'm gonna take a picture so we can remember. Also,
Sagana, what do you mean by the law-abiding citizen talk?
give me 6 minutes before you go too, bro. I need you to watch something for 6 minutes. But anyways, yeah, Erica, emphasize what you mean.
Yeah, I want to know exactly what you mean by that. Taking the law into your own hands, Wild Wild West ish. Because we can do that. I just want to make sure I'm understanding exactly what she wants. Sigana, you gotta tell me.
She did. Wait, did she answer you or?
Dio, you seen that kid who went viral because his government name was
Oh.
the coldest to ever adult? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The coldest that's a real name. The coldest fire. But yeah, all right. On that note, Warlord, what are you gonna put on?
Gotcha. Uno momento.
Okay. Also, Sigana, if you want, I'm gonna ask the missus to put the email in the chat so you can email me exactly what you mean. Can you do that? You can put in
I'm gonna make her a
the
mod
Omega
too.
Recruiter one. Here, I'll show you. Put in this one.
Wait.
Wait.
Where's it at?
Okay, I'll put Sigana. Email this email. Email this email.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm getting it together. One second. I gotta put it into a list.
Ooh, okay. Retribution against perpetrators. I got you. Oh, the comment has failed to post to Warlord. Oh, you can't post emails?
Do it without the at.
Okay.
Try doing it without the at.
So, retribution against perpetrators. Well, this is what I'll do, Sigana. So, I think I'll look up 5 or 6 examples of when individuals took the law into their own hands and how they were punished for it. Because they do take into account what brought about the act as it concerns mitigation. So before you're sentenced, right, you have sentence. So that's a great actual. Let me go into that real quick as Warlord's preparing what he's trying to prepare. So Sigana, let's say Warlord's charged with a felony, right? Now, I went over the sequence with everyone, but I'm going to go over again very quick, just a real quick breakdown. So Warlord charged with a felony. He's arrested, brought in front of a magistrate. They're determining if he's going to have bond or not. If they deny him bond, what happens? He gets an attorney, me, and we're going to have a bond hearing. Now, whether he gets out on bond or doesn't really matter as it concerns the next phase. The next phase being preliminary hearing. Now, preliminary hearings are hearings that are done to see if there is a factual basis to support the charges brought against you. You can waive that preliminary hearing, but usually, ultimately, you do it. You can kick a felony there. I've kicked many felonies at prelims, but usually because the standard is low, more often than not, felonies are certified. Now,
Let me know when
okay, I'm going to be real quick. Now, let's say you go to trial because you have a bench trial or a jury trial. Let's say you just go to trial, or let's say you just simply plead guilty. The next phase is sentencing, and what you do is you bring up all the facts. You first say that what sentence you think would be appropriate or what you want. Let's say I want an entirely suspended sentence for Warlord, whatever. You could then bring up the facts that are beneficial or relevant for as to why you think that sentence is appropriate. And I'm telling you all that because that's where the facts would come in. this person was allegedly accused of doing X to my dog or my cousin or whatever. And I responded accordingly, Your Honor. Was that response correct? No, but you allow at least context to be applied to the facts, and that is usually where individual or instances such as this would be looked at differently. All right, my bad. I'm done talking.
You good, bro? I posted the wrong one. I thought I cut out the size. I want to start getting some random stuff and ask.
Do you have complaint forms that you can complain on an officer?
Who on who?
On an officer?
Which one?
Do I need to tell you which one?
Yes?
I do? So you guys don't have complaint forms?
No.
No? So what do I need to do if I need to file a complaint?
Is it on one of the deputies or is that on one of the city officers?
It's a sheriff officer.
Okay, hang on. I need your name, address, and phone number.
Is this the form?
We don't have a form. I need that information from you.
So you need
And
my
then one of the deputies will speak with you.
So you need my information in order to file a complaint.
Yes.
So you don't need the officer's information. You need my.
That is our policy.
Okay, can you tone it down just a little bit? Because you're yelling at me, but I'm not yelling at you. I'm just asking for information on how to file a complaint.
All right,
Whatever.
I'm gonna fast
You
forward
speak
it a
with one of
little
the
bit.
deputies now.
Yo, the audio to text is hilarious.
Nothing special about it.
Drink
wrong?
nothing special
Well, first
about
things
it.
first, let me go and complain about that lady with that attitude. That was very uncalled for.
Buddy,
It's very unprofessional.
That's her job, okay?
To get an attitude with me for asking
To
a simple
get your
question.
information.
It does not say
Okay,
that.
well,
In the government
let's-
code, 61422 states that all they need to accept an official complaint is the complaint has to be in writing, it has to be signed. I understand that.
That's not our policy.
It's not
Our
a policy.
procedure.
You guys don't
That's
operate by
not
the
a
government code.
policy.
Dude, you want to talk to me or not?
I'm just asking you a
Okay.
question because
Have a seat.
It's not our policy. I know it's the
I don't
law, but it's
understand
not our policy.
because this is really getting ridiculous. I'm just trying to find out
Okay.
how to file a complaint.
What are you wanting to file a complaint for?
I want to complain about that lady right
Well,
now.
right now, we're going to issue the first one, okay?
Mhm.
The initial reason you came in here, what is it for?
Well, let me start with that one right there.
No. We're not going backwards here, buddy.
I'm not going backwards.
What would you like to complain about?
I want to complain about that lady
Tell
right
you
there.
what. You want to talk to me or not?
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I said
We're
I
not
want
going
to complain about that lady right there.
I know.
She's a
I'm
government
not the
official.
supervisor.
Who is our supervisor?
We'll deal with that in a little bit. Why did you originally come in here?
I'll say that for later. But right now, I just want to address the issue that you witnessed in there.
You may contact my chief deputy or my sheriff.
All right. Do you have a business card for them?
No.
How can I get that information?
I'm in the office.
Which office? This one?
This one.
All right. I'm here.
The B County Sheriff's Office.
All right. I'm here.
Okay. They'll be here Monday.
They don't have a phone number? Email address?
3623221, which will give you this office.
Okay. Do you have a business card for this office?
No, we don't have a business card for the office. It's the B County Sheriff's Office.
Do you have a card for this sheriff office?
No,
You guys don't have business cards.
no, it's in the phone book.
Are you serious right now?
Yes. It's the B County Sheriff's Department. I can give you.
Yeah, I know I'm in the wrong nervous. Probably gonna get in trouble later on.
Okay. Thank you.
There's not a card.
And can I get an open records form? Or how do I do that as well?
You'll have to contact the secretary Monday morning.
Secretary Monday morning?
Yes, sir.
Is there a phone number for that one?
Same number.
Same number?
Yes, sir.
It'll just transfer me to the secretary?
Well, she'll answer and transfer you to
She'll
whoever
answer?
you'd like to talk to.
Do you know
Well,
what her name
whoever's
is?
working there.
Do you know what her name is?
Her name's Liz.
Liz?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be filing a complaint about her.
That's fine,
That was uncalled for, unprofessional, and there's no room
Okay.
for that.
but that's not what you came in here to talk about.
Well, I'm addressing something that you witnessed, okay? So that's something I can prove right now. So that's why I'm complaining. I'm going to complain about this too.
That's fine.
All right. So Monday morning,
Mhm.
both the sheriff deputy and the secretary will be here.
Sheriff.
Sheriff deputy or sheriff.
All right. Anyways, I just wanted to know what Andre, the person, not the attorney right away, but the person, thought about what he saw. I mean, what I feel like I saw was some weak intimidation and stubbornness And then I also saw, I feel like I saw, at least on the sergeant's face, like I know I'm in the wrong. I know I'm probably gonna get in trouble because he's recording, but I gotta stay face at the moment. That's what I feel like I saw.
That's the law? Because that's not
No,
our
no,
policy.
that's
That's
what
not
I
our
feel like I
policy.
saw. I
I
seen.
know. I'm just saying. My man was
Oh,
like,
oh,
"That's the
oh,
law," because that's not our policy. That's crazy. That may be the
right,
law, but that's not our policy.
right.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I can't. I will pull that on a cop. You said I was speeding? That's crazy. I know that's a law, but that's
It's not my
not
policy,
the
bro.
policy. That's crazy. That's not policy. That's just not policy. That's wild.
I'm
I
gonna say
like
that to
that
somebody.
though.
Right,
My man's
right.
straight face. Oh, straight face. Not our policy. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. Andre the person. I'm gonna be real. Andre the person thinks whoever you knew what you were doing when you came with that camera in there. You knew you were kicking the hornet's nest. You knew what you were doing. Now, does that justify or excuse goofballs from reacting the way? Of course not. Of course not. That's wild. I think the lady too. Just take the complaint.
She
Why?
was
Like
crabby.
you. First of all, you saw the camera. I know you saw the camera. So you wild out knowing the camera was there. And let's assume that you didn't. So that's how you act. That's how you act when someone's trying to file a complaint. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. You like in my mind, it's like saying, all right, someone comes in,
I
hey, you know
win.
what? I want to complain about this particular person. Isn't that the time to be the nicest to people? Like, what tells you to wild out and just be argumentative? I don't understand. Like, Andre the person says that. I don't understand people sometimes. Like, it's not hard to be nice. It takes pride to be nice, but it's
I mean,
not hard to be nice.
honestly, normally when you see rudeness like that, like what homegirl's doing, it has a disguise of a fake. I know that you know my smile is fake, and you know they usually don't come out as hot as she was. Like she came in hot from jump.
Yeah,
Like
I'm hoping that was just bad day. I'm hoping that
right.
Susan had a bad day and or I don't want to, it could be Susan, it could be Janet, Roxanne, I don't know. I'm gonna call her Susan. I'm hoping Susan just had a tough day. Buckle just so happened to be the unfortunate one that she opened both barrels on. That's what I'm hoping for. At least that's for me. I'm gonna go with that. Cause it's not hard to be nice, man. It's not hard to be nice. Now, Andre Esquire would say that there's policy should be posted. There should be notice. If you have a policy as it pertains to the procedure through which complaints are made, that should be noticed. That should be something that everyone is well aware of. So you don't have those angry individuals at the front that are now, what do you want? Oh, you want to do this, this, and this, and then they have to, no, I get that. Who's hot glossy? Oh my God. That's what I would say. I would say it's that. But I mean, again, it takes a special kind of person to do customer service. I mean, and I would say whoever's the face of your company, whether it's the receptionist, legal assistants, whoever, they gotta be individuals who can handle that. I'm very black and very proud. Racist be getting me hot, bro. What is happening in the chat?
Yeah, we might have missed part of the conversation.
All right, touche. Long story short, man, it's just that's an example of just people are angry that their true colors were shown. Like, but to be fair, I'm gonna be honest, man. I know it's hard. Like, it's hard to keep it in check. I'd get frustrated too, and I've snapped a few times. It's hard. But like, I also know that you got to work on that. Then you got to know yourself. You got to know your weaknesses. So unfortunate that she got outed like that, and now it became a viral moment. But upside, not everybody looks at the internet. She'll be fine. She'll get over it.
He said she'll be fine. If you still got your WhatsApp, I'll try to send those to you early just to kind of add something to your bonus questions. Like I said, I wanted to do it at the beginning, but I couldn't figure out how to get it from my phone to my computer fast enough.
No worries, man.
I'll just do it that way. in the
Well,
future.
before we wrap it up, do you want to talk about the raffle that you're going to have?
Yeah, man. Once again, appreciate y'all coming in. Hit those likes. Hopefully y'all subscribe if we earned your subscription. And when we get to 200 subscribers, we're going to do a $300 raffle.
Warlord is, because he got money like that. I'm broke, so I'm going to be there for emotional support. But
he's
Warlord
going to give me of it. And then probably when we get to what's the next one? I don't want to do it
500,
4, 5.
He's going to give out 500. Warlord, you know you got it. You own 4 pieces of property. One in they're in different countries. One in Canada, one in Nepal, Costa Rica. Quit playing, Warlord.
I'm gonna contact my attorney if you keep on putting this Canada stuff on me. You know I don't like Canada. I ain't got no property in Canada, bro. America Junior. I'm gonna call my attorney.
That's wild. But I'll say the same thing I always say to you, man. I appreciate you giving me this opportunity, giving me this platform. You don't have to. And the fact that you're willing to, I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful. Everyone who's watching, I appreciate it. This is another way for me to become a better attorney, and I'm grateful for that. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, leave a comment. But here, this is actually what I'm going to do. So, Omega, okay, Omega ARH.
Don't just try doing it without putting the ad, so it doesn't recognize it as a.
So there's
you
that.
should probably make yourself a side email. And then put, whatever, Gmail or Yahoo or.
Oh, whatever. It won't let me do that. The comment has failed to post. That's lame. So it's at gmail.com. It's my little geek thing. I play video games, and long story short, that's based on one of my little video game characters. Just email that omegaarhrecruiter@gmail.com if you have any questions, whether they're law questions, whether they're questions that you want me to ask Warlord, future episodes, future ideas for future episodes, whatever. If you want to come up, I mean, by all means, I am a firm believer that this is only as effective as you guys make it, because it's literally dependent on what you guys want us to do. If you guys want, again, Sigana, I want to say I do apologize. Next week will be the retribution episode. I'm going to find 5 to 7 examples of when individuals literally took the law into their hands, and how did the system respond to that? Because I think what we're realizing is the court of public opinion usually is the court of public opinion usually is the one that impacts individuals first, right? We don't expedite the judicial process. It's usually that. It's the news, it's social media, it's whatever. That's what hits. So narratives usually get determined off the rip in the beginning. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. And I'm excited because I can already think of 4 or 5 examples. And I will say up front, because I'm already thinking of the examples and I know the implication that those particular cases had. I will say next week off the rip, it's viewer discretion, right? We're going to be talking about very delicate, very sensitive, and very uncomfortable subjects. So, I mean, if trigger warning, if you guys aren't going to be comfortable with it, by all means, that may be an episode that, you may not watch, because I'm already thinking that these episodes are going to be talking about, individuals where children are victims, right? Because that's when the parents, take the law into their hands. Commonly, more often than not. So again, without being repetitive, Warlord, man, I appreciate it, man. This is awesome. This is fun. I enjoy this. So yeah, I look forward to next week, man. It's gonna be a good time.
All right, Ezekiel. All right, Andre. Oh, Andre, you had quite a few fans that came up in here today.
They weren't. They're for you, buddy.
Even my brother-in-law popped up. No, you had some fam coming here. My brother-in-law popped up. My homeboy Ezekiel popped up. I guess both of us had a few fans that popped up in here.
Yeah, that's for you, buddy. That's for you.
You look like this wrestler named Brown.
I'm just your co-host, bro. You're Batman. I'm just Robin.
Oh.
Except not with the Speedo. I'm not that Robin, dog.
I was right about to say, no, you are that Robin.
I'm not.
Besides,
Bro, that's disrespectful.
besides strongman and wrestling, this man also did MMA. He also used to be back in the days, not now. He used to be a pretty good freestyler.
All right, we're done talking. This is episode's over. Episode's over.
He's done it all.
Namaste.
He's done it all back in the days, and now look at him. He's an attorney. Went from philosopher to attorney.
They said you look like D-Lo Brown.
Look like
They did
Nino
not
Brown.
say D'Lo Brown. That's so disrespectful. D'Lo. First of all, the lowdown was a sick God body. That's hurtful. Yo, get Warlord, get God body a new doggone phone. That God body episode was crazy. He really, I mean, minus the part about that other part. That part was kind of wild. I had nightmares. But besides that part, besides that part, that was a crazy episode, man. That was fun.
Then they said Method Man.
I don't look like Method Man. What?
Drake.
Back in 2013, when this man was like in the studio, I offered him $5,000. Don't pay me back $5,000. He would not take it. I ain't never been so angry with the dude over something silly in my life. He would not take it. But no, he was pretty good. Like he straight up killed the freestyle competition we went to in Washington State this one night. And that's when he was like, Warlord. Hand me the blick. Hand me the piece.
Yo, get the strap. Yeah, I told you what happened before. No, I already married the missus. Some dude tried to talk to her. So I thought we were married already. Were we married already? Oh, we were dating. Some dude tried to slide up and talk to her, and I looked at Warlord. I'm like, Warlord, get the strap. And all I know, yeah, he wasn't about that life. I'd have spun out. See, you know what? Old Andre is coming back. And he's old. He's in the past, Warlord. This is wholesome. You know, I wear sweaters with the year that I got married on it. I'm a wholesome. This is new Andre.
We wear matching colors to church.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We wear his and her t-shirts. Like, this is the new Andre that we have. I see. No, yo, Warlord, can we stop? That's old. He had it.
And one of my old phones.
No. Let me clarify that.
I gotta find.
Let me clarify that. The missus put up something. Let me clarify that. I had a deal. Yes, I had a deal. It was project based. It wasn't an actual it was just, I want to say 2 mixtapes or something. They were gonna give me a budget for 2 mixtapes, but literally I was gonna own none of it. It was nothing. So it was a deal, but it wasn't a great deal. So let me preface it by saying that. But no, yeah, I mean, that's old now, though. That's old Andre, Warlord. Little buddies, I mow the yard now, and I enjoy it. And I got a bucket hat that I wear when I mow the yard. You know what I'm saying? We do tea parties on the weekends with the girls.
Boots and shorts.
Boots and shorts.
Long socks.
Oh my God! Shoot, I take the trash can down to the street every Thursday night. Oh my God! Oh my gosh, brother! Oh yes, man.
Erica, this is wifey.
Yeah, hemp cereal. Yeah. Yeah, I was one. I'm not gonna lie. And to be fair, put a beat on War Leezy? No.
I'm a
first of all, I want everyone to remember, I am an attorney now. I cannot spit bars no more. I can't. That's old. That's old, Andre. Matter of fact, how about this? How many subscribers, Warlord? I'll dust it off once. By the way, it's not gonna be freestyle. I'm literally gonna write this, but
225, 250, 250. When we get to 250,
250? No.
When we get there. No?
Bro, 250? No. Yo, if I'm going to put this out, bro, I'm an attorney. I cannot be rapping anymore. That's old. This is going to have to be behind a paywall.
500 then. 500.
It's got to be behind a paywall, Warlord. It's got to be. Hemp cereal, 500?
Nah, spit a hot 16, Andre.
I can't.
Getting that lawyer rep, your bro locked up. He's bringing your brother.
Akon. I will say this. I will say this.
On God, that'll probably get some mad clients.
Yeah, it would
Sure
have.
will.
It would take way more than 500, man. I'm serious, man. It can't. If any other attorney saw this, it's over. I can never get other clients. No,
I
it
can never
wouldn't,
get
Sigana. It would not. No one's gonna be like, yo. That rapping attorney's got bars. Crazy. Let me trust him with my
You should
future.
start out an episode rapping. You should start out an episode rapping. Good thought, D Hill. He's like, here.
You know, we need them felony misdemeanor type bars. I'll write a 16 though, for real. I'll write a 16. That would be fun. That'd be fun.
You did ask me.
I'm not gonna lie. There's
side.
Locked up.
You did ask me, huh?
Oh,
Oh,
she said over the locked up beat.
You could do that.
Oh. That's
Yep.
old, bro. I can't.
Latest
All
right,
right, let me clarify something. I could. I destroyed beat, but this is old now. I got this is old.
In all caps too. All caps.
See, God, I get what you're saying, but I feel like no one would trust me with their future if they saw that their attorney was spitting bars. They would not be like, "Yo, hey, dead ass though, hey, real shit though. Let me trust my life with rap with him." No way, they're not doing that. They won't.
You can be one of the phony attorneys that be on billboards talking about if you get in a motorcycle accident. If you get in a unicycle accident,
I could be one of those phonies. I need plausible deniability if I'm going to do this. I need like wear a mask or something. So we'll start beatboxing. Huh? What? Wear a mask? I probably would. Yeah, I might do that. Just wear a mask and you'll have to pretend it's not me. So no one will ever know. No one will ever know. They won't be able to prove it. Nah, I might have to. I think, you know what? I'll promise this. If we ever get to a K, if we ever get to 1K subs, I'll do it. If we get to 1K subs, I got you. But it will be masked up. No, I'm going to randomly drop it. I'm not even going to tell you.
And a mask.
Huh?
Wear a suit and a mask.
I'm going to wear a suit and a mask. I'm randomly going to drop it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to drop it, and I'm never going to acknowledge it.
He said, "I'm gonna randomly drop it and not acknowledge it."
Okay. Literally, it'll be something I never talk about. Warlord could be like, "Hey, Andre, what about?" It's gonna happen. It'll be on your channel. I'm never gonna acknowledge it though. I don't know who that is. Gloss. I can't freestyle anymore. I need a write.
I remember what you said. The killed dude. You said something like, "Take a picture, call it a Kodak moment." I remember that in that competition. That's what killed him. And then he tried to copy. He didn't try to use your bars against you. He tried to copy you word from word. And everyone's like, "Yo, that's whack." And then that's when I bought the bar 2 rounds of drinks on my little Lance Corporal paycheck.
Y'all heard what he said. He was always balling. I want you guys to hear. He bought the whole bar 2 rounds of drinks.
I said on a Lance Corporal paycheck. On a Lance Corporal paycheck. No, sir.
That's not true.
No,
he had property back then. He already owned a couple acres in Nicaragua. That's what I'm saying. That's a lie.
This man got that coca. I mean, I don't, but I'm just saying.
The losing guy. Huh. That would be a crazy. Ghana said that would be a crazy intro. The locked up intro.
You can make our intro. We were just talking about an intro and the closer. Why don't you make it? But we still need an animator, though.
We do need an animator. You're right. No, show you right. You're right. I don't know, man. I don't know if. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. D Hill, the Shiesty. Yeah, I could. First of all, I don't know if it would be me. Who knows if it was me? But the Shiesty, I have a Shiesty too. I could. No one would be able to know. This stays between us. Whoever's in the chat now would know the truth, but everyone else would. They would only guess.
Erica, did you say a relative went to the Marine Corps? I think you do know what a Lance Corporal is. I think you do know a Lance Corporal. And them dudes don't make no money.
It's. I mean, the pockets are still kind of tight. They're tight.
Pockets are tight, but it's like if you count the benefits, it's decent. It's like a
Yeah. You're right.
lower
Right.
mid
You're not
paycheck.
starving.
Lower,
You're not
lower mid
starving.
paycheck.
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely not starving.
Yeah, you're chill, but you know, him buying 2 rounds for the entire bar as a Lance Corporal's wild.
Yeah, I think it was like 1,500. And I was like, man, that's like almost half my paycheck.
Which is wild.
And then I probably had to ask my mom to help me pay my T-Mobile bill, like the following day or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I remember the missus always used to pay. Bro, the only bill that the missus would let me pay is the one where you press *7. That was it. I didn't pay any others. It's just a cell phone bill, right?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, sorry. Or the wife said it's
611 for T-Mobile.
Yeah, it was just *3. I never would have paid it, dog. We would have probably because people vote. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's my brother-in-law too. That's my brother-in-law. See that?
Oh no.
See that? Mimi and Gloss. He's on my side. And well, you know what? I'm not gonna tell his business, but he's on my side.
I'm not gonna put him out there like that. I'll leave it there. But I think that's what we're gonna do. If we ever get to 1K, I got you. That gives enough time too for people to forget about it. People are gonna forget. We're gonna hit 200, then we'll get close to 3, 4, and when we get to 5, I'll bring it up again, and then I'll let people forget. And then if we get to 1K, I got you. I got you. What a shiesty! I got you. I could do that.
If we get to 1,200, you got to come out with a new rap every other month.
1,200.
Yeah.
No. 1K, you'll get the masked up freestyle. 1,200. I'll give the
every 500.
No, 1,200. I'll do the locked up remix, and then if we get to 2,000, I'll do an unmasked intro. I'll have to own it.
Every 500 after 1K, every 500, you got to do a new one.
Okay.
Every 500
with the shiesty though. With the shy, I can't with the shiesty. That's what it's got to be. That's what it's got to be.
All right. Okay.
That'll be it. All right. On everything I love. At 1K. Next episode of Dre is Rapper. Negative, God body. Negative, sir. That is not what was said. What was said was if we ever get to 1K, I'll do the locked up remix. I'll do the freestyle over locked up.
Dang.
I got
look,
it. First of all, let me
you,
clarify.
bro.
An individual and a shiesty will do a freestyle over locked up. I don't know who that's going to be, but that's what's going to happen.
The missus did all this to you. She started.
Yes, she did, bro. She played me. It's okay. She's trying to collect the insurance. She knows. She knows. I'm gonna get into a rap beef. I'm gonna get sprayed, and then she's gonna collect the insurance. It's okay. She's gonna Suge Knight me, bro. She's gonna Suge Knight me. It's okay. Everyone, tell all your family members and friends to go log on to what? What did she know? No. Delete that shit. No.
Bro, you said it. You said it.
We're not doing that. No, she ain't got to do that though.
GB calling you out.
Delete that, bro. Delete that for real. No, for real. Oh, God, what for bars? No, we're not. No.
He's ready on a battle.
Oh, bro, for real. You
Why
can't
would you
delete that, bro. For real.
I can't.
Why you showed her comment again? Why'd you go back to her comment though?
Oh, I was trying to delete it,
bro. Dad, I'm not playing this game with you, Warlord. I'm not playing this game with you right now. See, I should have made the number higher. I should have said 5,000.
He said 5,000. You said what you said. Dang, GB said he's gonna eat you like groceries. I got you, bro. He said he's in them cheeks, boy.
First of all, that's
GB said.
crazy that you said that. That's crazy that you said that, Warlord. That's crazy. That's wild. My parents watched this, bro. That's diabolical that you said that. You crazy for that. Yo, for real, what? I should have said a higher amount. See, the missus is foul for that, though. She didn't have to really take it that far. We could have just naturally, organically let it get there. Now I'm about to write this. I'm about to write this damn thing tonight. I have a feeling.
Problem.
I have a feeling. Damn. All right. All right. Well, I guess it's time to write. I guess we should do that now. So you got it. Yeah, I've known Warlord literally since I was 17. I knew you 17.
I think so.
Yeah, I met him at 17. I love this
BSG.
man. I love Warlord. That's my guy. He knows most of my family. You even met my little brother, yeah? You met
Everybody.
Justice, right? I think you met you haven't met my half sister.
Yeah,
you haven't met my half sister, the Canadian one. We don't talk about Bruno, so I shouldn't have said that. That's a jacked up thing. I shouldn't have said it, bro. I apologize. Because if someone's watching, I shouldn't have said that. That was
Well, the link did get sent to Mel. He is on my friends list.
Yo, I just started a family beef over that. I apologize. I shouldn't have said it.
We only got 13 in here right now.
Okay, well, hopefully no one says nothing, but we can edit that out though. Hey, clip that out. I clipped that out, bro. I'm not trying to start any unnecessary family beef over that. I shouldn't have said that joke. That wasn't funny. But nah, you met everyone.
Just not her.
Yeah, you haven't met her. You met my older brother, yeah? What's his middle name? Jordan? You met you met not Mimi, our Mimi, but you met my Mimi's oldest son, right?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, at the wedding. You're right. Yeah. Dang, at that wedding.
Oh, at his crib.
You met everyone at the wedding.
His crib.
Hold up. Yeah,
at his crib.
You met my brothers, my stepbrothers. You met
except for your half sister.
Yeah,
everyone except for your half sister.
Warlord, you legit met everyone. Holy crap!
Yo, once again, y'all, that wedding is where I chipped my tooth because of this guy.
Bro,
we're just gonna leave it there.
Green that first of all was not. I didn't do that, by the way. Legit, I didn't do that. You did that. I didn't do that.
How many times I said
I was trying to protect my friend. I was trying to protect
my
friend.
How many times I said don't touch me? How many times I said don't touch me? How many times I said don't touch me? I got this. Don't touch me.
I want to make sure you were safe. I'm trying to make sure you're safe. That's crazy. So from now on, you want me to make sure my friend's safe. Okay.
Guess what? So the appointment was on the day that my car started acting crazy because that girl hit me. It was rescheduled till yesterday. And then I had to reschedule it because but at the time I got to pick up my daughter. My tooth is still chipped, not fixed yet. I think it's on you since it's your fault to hit up the VA and tell them stop playing. Tell them stop playing. They keep on scheduling months out.
Like that. You the one who owns land in Nicaragua. I don't got juice. I'm just a little fella trying to make it. I'm just a little.
That's a secret. That's how we get our extra funds, bro. Them coca leaves, man.
Okay, we're never getting monetized now. You got to remember, it's over. It's over now. That's crazy. The fossil. That's why.
Man, bro, you getting roasted by the news.
Yo, crazy for that. Sheesh. We ain't never making it. We never making it work. Yo, oh my gosh. When you coming back down to this neck of the woods, man?
My parents is here right now. Ain't anytime soon. You need to come back, man. There's something I need. Oh, we need to do a talking gun short, but I want it to be at night so we get the muzzle flashes. So I need you to come down here.
Do you have tracers?
We will get only 22 tracers. Remember, tracers ain't legal, but I guess there's some non-flammable 22 tracers. But 22s ain't loud enough.
Tracers,
they could be.
Time out. Tracers aren't legal. Why not?
We would just pocket them from the range, bro. But no.
I'm not gonna lie, we did it on purpose.
They're too flammable.
Yeah, we would do that. I remember. I don't know if you remember, but me and my friends would trade tracers with each other, or like trade for tracers, and we'd get like I remember the most I got was like what? It was like maybe like half the max of 15 to 16. There were straight tracers, making it look like I'm shooting a laser gun. That shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie, that was my favorite thing. It looked so cool.
This man.
I loved it. And it was
Bro.
at night too, so you could. Oh man, you
I
got.
was a machine gunner, bro. I got tired of shooting. We would start burying rounds. We would for real be up there on that hill burying rounds. During training, we got tired of shooting. We like,
Yeah, because they gave us so much,
all
man.
this.
They gave us so much. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. But no, I'm gonna talk to the missus because we should go up there to do another shooting short or something. That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think so.
I need to get, huh?
I said, yeah, I think so. Tossing
Yeah.
gun short at night,
Yeah,
getting the muzzle flashes.
yeah, that would be cool. Especially if we angle the camera right, so you can kind of get us and the muzzle flash. That'd be sick. But
I mean, I'm not gonna carve a bunch of pumpkins, but we can buy a bunch. I was gonna say jack-o'-lanterns, but no, man, it's a lot of work.
that is a lot of work. That's a lot of work. No, well, hold up. Actually, we can make it quick if we just spray paint the face. We don't got to actually carve it.
There you go.
We can just spray paint.
I gotta go buy a spotlight. I'm gonna buy a spotlight sometime soon.
Well, I gotta talk to the missus because we should do that drive. That'd be a cool drive to do. Would you do it? That'd be fun. Go up. Just
She got to shoot too.
You gonna shoot? No. How I told you a story where she flagged the entire line with a sniper rifle. Everybody. She had a sniper rifle.
Hey, I got the target though.
They had her like
What?
get in the
What
prone,
did
bro. They had her in the prone. I think she hit like a target that was like 300 yards away. Hit it perfect. You heard the loud ting. She got up and was like, "Yay!" And literally everybody and everyone looks at me and I'm reaching for it because I'm like, "Oh, my wife's gonna get yoked up." But like, yeah, they took it from her and. I thought to myself, I'm like, man, what if she got excited and just I'd have been gone, bro. I'd have been cut in half. Gone. Probably did it on purpose, though. It's in her blood.
I would have hit the deck. So dang, he should have sent her blood. That cartella.
I didn't say that part. I didn't say that part. Oh, gosh. No, I'm not going to lie, though. I was always scared of I wasn't scared of her. I was scared of my mother-in-law. Legit. You met my mother-in-law. Warlord.
Hey, wait. Can she hear me?
Who? The mother-in-law?
No, can she hear me? Oh, never mind. We'll keep it on.
Your reaction was your reaction. Bruh, that was great. Oh my god.
What up, Sonny?
Your reaction was crazy, bro. That shit was hilarious.
Bro, I'm just trying to, be a part of the organization, man. That's it.
Nah, she always gets mad at me because she always gets mad. So I always make a joke to her mom, like, yo, I could help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really could.
Right.
Yeah, I told her
I'm
like,
cheap.
I'm a turkey now. I can help y'all a lot. You just say the word.
$4,000 per job. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm cheap. My own gear.
Retainers. I'll take pesos.
Yup.
$4,000.
Bring my own shovels and trash bags, everything.
We don't use those.
Oh, she said we don't use those.
Never mind. I'll bring my own acid and everything.
Yeah. Rubber gloves, the whole shebang bang. Sheesh, man. Hey, let me ask you. So, how mad would you be if I said I never voted?
I don't care. That's on you if you want to be a fake American. If you basically want to be Canadian. Why
you gotta take it there?
You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a garbage citizen.
Yo, the missus chewed me out for it too. She's like, "You're not gonna vote? Are you serious right now? That's ridiculous."
She should. Matter of fact. since you're not going to, just vote like for her, like not what you decide, who she tells you to vote for.
She control everything else, bro. I can't even have this. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know the last time I picked a dinner warlord? 3 weeks ago. It was Chick-fil-A. And it was Jedi mind trick. She actually wanted Chick-fil-A, but she made me
I
feel
don't
like
never
I
let you
wanted
pick everything either. I'm tired of Chick-fil-A.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Tired
kind
of
of.
Chick-fil-A.
I feel like Chick-fil-A is a
My
little
ex-wife
overrated.
laid me out.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Don't
My
get me
ex-wife.
wrong. It's a good chicken sandwich, but like at this point, come on. Like it's not. The sauce is good. It's good, but like really,
Nah, I'm over it.
I am too, man. I'm over it too. That holy chicken got old. I'm not saved anymore by it. I
Uh-oh.
can't do it.
Gus calling you out.
Scared to vote. I'm not even gonna lie. Honestly, Gus, if we want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. It's not that I'm scared. I think for me, it's just like I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna get lit up for this.
This man, he's trying to get lit up.
I've never voted.
For real?
I'm sorry. I'm never like. All right, I joined the Marine Corps at 17. I couldn't vote then, and it seemed like for the first 2 elections that I could vote for, I was either out, I was gone, something was going on, right? But from that point on, it was just kind of like, I don't know, man. It always felt like everything was just so. It just felt like it was all fake.
Now, buddy, go put yourself in the trash can.
You don't talk to him like that. You take that back. God body, no, man.
Nope.
He ain't gonna bully people no more.
Put a shirt on first and then go put yourself in the trash can because this man never has a shirt on.
I hope they're mailing again this year because I can't stand it online. I agree, Sigana. But like, I don't know. It's just for me, it's like it just feels
I'm treated like a celebrity.
maybe I'm
at my
jaded.
place.
I'm gonna be real. Maybe I'm jaded too because I lived in California, and in my mind, I'm just like, all right, I already know it's blue. So even if I didn't want to vote blue, I know I'm gonna lose. You know what I mean? And maybe I had that pessimistic.
That's how they want
mind
you to think, bro.
That's
how
what
they
I'm saying.
want
It
you
wasn't a
to
good mindset to have. It wasn't a good mindset to have. But I'm going. Obviously, I got chewed out. I'm gonna go vote. But like, it's just I don't know, man. In my mind, it's like. Maybe I'm jaded because for me, it's like we hope. It feels like you put one in, and they're going to try to undo everything that the other did. So progress was never made. And then once their party gets removed or it gets, once they're done with their term, the other party's going to win, and they're going to undo everything that one did. So progress is never made. And in my mind, it just feels like a constant deal. That's what I'm just saying. It just feels like it's a constant, hey, I know you saw what that other party did. We're going to fix that and make it right. And then the other one's going to be like, you need to vote me in because the job's not done yet. Yo, first of all, the missus needs to quit playing. He's lying. He's still not going to go. That's crazy that she put that. But God body, I would vote for my goldfish drown. I don't know, man. It's just I'm jaded, man. It just seems like the cheating makes it fake, but you should still vote for what you believe in. Nah, and Gustavo, I think what you're saying is true, man. Vote for what you believe in. You shouldn't think about it as like, oh, well, I live in a blue state, and since I want to vote red, I'm going to lose anyway. So why do it?
I disagree with that. You should vote for who myself and your wife says that you should vote for, because we said.
First of all, Boss is right. My president is black. My Lambo's blue. That song was fire.
That song was fire. You know what? I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself, but that song was fire.
What were you gonna say? What were we gonna say? Time out. What were we gonna say?
That man just sat there and told black men who they need to vote for. All right.
So okay.
He never cared about us.
Me. All right. Anyone? Come on. No, we're gonna talk about this right. No. We're gonna talk about this right now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm super transparent. All right. I love the missus. Everyone knows. My entire family knows. If it wasn't for her, I would not be here. We got into an argument over this because I don't like politics. I don't care about politics. It doesn't matter to me. Like,
yes,
Kyle,
you told me
the rapper, said this. He said this once. He said, I just want to play Assassin's Creed, give my babies what they need, and watch my HBO shows in peace. And in my mind, I'm like, that's a real line. Not because of the line, but because of what he's trying to say, the sentiment. All I care about is just taking care of these 4, the misses in my 3, take care of them, you know, play Space Marine 2, shoot some chaos, and, you know, and just be left alone, man. Like, I got my own little slice of America. Like, and again, I'm gonna respond by saying, I know that's selfish. I know that, Brody. I know that's selfish. But for
Not
me,
my
it just
answer.
seems like it's so fake, man. It's so
It's not my
fake.
answer.
Like, either side does not care. They don't. Like, they don't care. We're still in debt. We still, like, you know what I mean? Like, whether you liked one side or the other, when that party was in power, people were still homeless. People were still, like, it's just, in my mind, it's just still fake, bro. And I'm not trying to get on it. I'm not trying to get on a soapbox. It's just, for me, that's why I don't like it. It's because it just, again, man, I just want to care. I want to care for my lady, my babies. If I could take care of them, like, that's really.
You know me,
it.
man. I'm a bleeding heart dude. I'm gonna be like, that's why you should vote to take care of them.
You're
I'll say
right.
that to you
No, you're right.
No, that's
And I
not
can
what I'm
already
saying to
hear.
you right now. I'm just saying, you know, that will be my answer.
No, but you're right. Like, especially, and look, let's be real. The legal in me is like, hey, they're gonna try to change certain laws. You know, those laws are gonna affect people. You should be there. Like, you should be trying to change that, address that, and I will. And again, man, I'm going to do more. It's just, for me, I'm jaded, man, because there's times where I'm just like, man, I don't want, like, man, yeah. Gabai's wild. Who needs a green card? Y'all crazy.
I'm talking about Erica's husband,
Oh.
Tiana's husband.
Oh, sheesh. Okay, see, yeah. Yeah, I respect that, Sigana. See, that's real. Again, at the end of the day, I just want to make sure Siri, or gosh, you know, the missus and, you know, my 3 are good, man. Whoever
This
can
man
make that
says
happen. Yeah. The
Siri's
voice.
about to start talking to you.
Yeah.
Yes, Andre. The weather today is.
Yeah. You need to look into the process, but it's a done deal. Again, God body, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do think that way sometimes. I do think
I
some
will
things are
say
already set.
he at least said that he's trying to change that. I mean, it's kind of like, to me, this is just me talking. It's kind of like, I say, this is what I'm gonna do for you, and the people. Well, okay, I'll put it this way. When I got blown up, the commandant at the time, General Amos, one of my favorite commandants, came to me and he said, "Do you want to stay in or do you want to get out?" I was like, "Honestly, sir, if I can go become a instructor, since I've had a decent amount of schooling and I would like to stay in, I was staying." And then he said to me, "Okay, I can tell you yes here. You know, I'm the commandant, so I'm the king of the Marine Corps. I can tell you yes, we can do that for you. But once I start passing down the word, again, I'm the king of the Marine Corps, so I can try to pay attention to things, but things could get mixed up, and I cannot guarantee that you might not end up in the mailroom hating your life." I was like, "Well, you know, I'm glad you were honest with that, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out." But anyways, me saying that, as in, I feel like just me. This is just me talking. I believe that he's serious and true about a lot of the things that he says, and I also believe that, just like the first time, he had a lot of shifty people because he listened too much to the politicians that's been there already, and you know, orders get changed going down the line. But at the same time, I'm not trying to sway no one's opinion or nothing like that.
No,
So I'm
bro.
not
Again,
gonna
man, you're my friend. I said what I thought just because, for me, that's kind of where I'm at. But again, man, it's just weird, Brody. It's weird, but I know it's a system that it will impact me, so I need to at least have some type of say. But again, man, it's weird. I do love this place, though. Again, I'm not one of those that's like, I don't want to be. No, I like this. I love where I'm from. I love my country, but at the same time, it just does feel like why are we picking our favorite puppet master? Like, why? Why? They're all pulling strings. Let's not act like they're ones like.
Put me in the White House, bro. I'm honest. Like I said, I mean, we'll be a dictatorship, and we'll definitely smack whoever says anything stupid about us. But I'll be a fair dictator. If you're my friend, you're gonna live a good life. So just put me up.
Fair enough, man. Hey, at least you're honest. While the others
Yeah.
try to, I don't know, bro. I don't
My
know.
own space. Matter of fact, I will be the first. I'll say GE ever, Andre. 40K, the first GE.
Great
Yeah.
game. Great game.
Great game.
Tight. When we take over, it's gonna be good. I already think. I think it's gonna be good, buddy.
It'll be the age of mankind, we'll call it.
Yep. Age of Enlightenment.
Yeah.
All right. I got to prepare for tomorrow, my friend.
All righty, man. Appreciate you
Again.
staying. Wow, a lot longer than you normally can.
Bro, it was a cool talk, man.
It happened.
It was a cool talk, bro. It was fun. It really was. So, yeah, I'll hit you up tomorrow. And if you want to try like game or something, let me know.
I'm gonna be on the road tomorrow. Gotta head up north to the book signing.
Book signing. See, that's crazy. I hope everyone heard that book signing. That's crazy.
I don't even know
who's gonna be there. What celebrity is gonna be there?
None. Also,
did you tell everybody about the purple party?
Is this a purple party?
I'm just saying. Yeah. So everyone, check it out.
Were y'all just like Grimace?
Yep. I'm just saying. So everyone, check it out. So the celebs are like, oh man, everyone knows about the white party. We need to change it up. So they're gonna start this new thing. Warlord is gonna be spearheading these parties. It's the purple party, where everyone's gonna have styrofoam cups. They're gonna wear all purple outfits. It's crazy. It's super exclusive though. Only like the tops are gonna go. And yes, Tigana, Warlord. How many books have you written now? 7, 8. He got his own little universe.
I do need to do the little survival pamphlet to add another passive in, to add some funds for us.
You heard what he said, everyone. You got like 5 of them.
I don't.
Don't lie, bro. We should write a book. We should create a universe.
I didn't write a book, Erica. I was just featured in one. I don't have one up here. They're down in my room. I couldn't even tell you the name.
That's a baller thing. Yeah, they wrote about me some book. I don't know the name. Whatever. They're gonna fly me out so I can sign some of these books. I'll remember the name later.
Anyways, I'll look for songs live while I'm on the road and tell you.
Heroes of America. No big deal.
It's not. I got your 6. I got your. I will find you on someone's live and tell you the name tomorrow, Erica, because it's all the way downstairs. Or I'll post it and then delete it.
I'm yawning. All right, on that note, bro, I'm gonna head out. Later, fam.
That yawn. All right,
bro. My eyes.
Out,
Later, bro.
Appreciate y'all. Nah, bro. Y'all have a good evening. I don't know. GB, if you're going back live, I'll jump in it. I'm hungry. I need to eat. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.